Either follows. Look at this awesome item I've got here. It is a 1JZ engine. It produces 200 horsepower. And over here I have got me a gasoline-powered weed whacker. It has got a mere 2 horsepower. And so far this summer has been a really hot one. There has been plenty of rain and the grass has been growing like crazy. But why don't we make ourselves a custom weed whacker? But not something weak like this, but with 200 horsepower. And try it out, of course, let's go. Okay, let's have a brief discussion about how a weed whacker works. It obviously consists of a gasoline engine. You've got this lovely rod. In there you have a cable, here you have a diff. And it sets into motion a reel which is loaded with this sort of lovely string. And so the revs and the centrifugal force result in the spring tensing up, spinning at very high speed, and mowing down grass in the process. Centrifugal force and high revs are precisely what we need to make this work. So let's set up a system just like in here, but in this lovely car. Install a 1J with the gearbox, so that we can control the rev count. Instead of cables, we'll run a prop shaft, install a differential up front, set up a similar reel, but instead of string, we'll be using proper metal cables. As for where to start, here we have the car, the engine, and a good place to start would be fitting this engine to this Lada wagon. Let's do this. You'll notice that the engine is going to be mounted inside the cabin. What we need to do is hard mount it, in order to keep it firmly in place. Check this out, guys. The engine with the gearbox are a good fit for this interior. There is plenty of room for them. We've even done some plumbing, installed an exhaust, which will be routed downwards so that there is air to breathe in the interior. We're still figuring out the radiator situation. It all looks good, but we will be fitting the rear door. And an idea occurred to us, is that right? We'll remove the rear window and replace it with a radiator. That should make for a sick look. It'll be just like an actual lawnmower. We also need to work on the front end, but we'll get to that a bit later. For now, let's carry on. We have fitted the engine, and we are about to commence installation of the prop shaft. It is going to be about 3.5 to 4 meters long. Most likely it won't have any kinks in it, and it'll just be straight. The differential is going to be located right around here. We need to secure the whole thing very firmly, to keep it from moving left or right, up or down. So we need a differential for this project, and we have found one. It's a 10-minute walk away, and the price is a mere 1,500 rubles. No point in driving there if you can just walk over there and carry it back. I'm not helping you, I'm holding the camera. Come on. Told you we should have bought a Subaru. I need to go to the gym. It's made from aluminum. The gearing is too short. We might want to use a different one. We're making a bracket to hang the diff off of, and the diff is going to increase the amount of revolutions made by the cable. Now, since the prop shaft is going to be right next to the driver, we've set up a sleeve to shield the driver from the rotating parts. We are reinforcing the whole thing with some additional bracing to keep things from falling apart. Alright, so we've completed the build. And now it's time for some preliminary testing of these blades, string, cable, call it whatever you want. Run away from this place, guys. It works! It is lying on the floor. But once it gets spinning, it comes up and hits the frame in this spot. Once this is set into motion, it does a sort of hop and hits the frame. Look at how it's getting bent out of shape. So it would appear as if the whole thing works very well. It made quick work of that maple branch. Yes, the cables are hitting the frame. We need to do something about that, or we could just not do anything. It'll work either way. The interesting part we've yet to get to, and I'm referring to the testing. Let's go. Check this out, guys. We are ready to begin. The blades with the cables are ready for action. Prop shaft, differential, a grate covering the windshield. And so we are ready to go, it's all good. And those weeds, they are of the stiff kind. And they are very difficult to combat. But then I didn't have a 200 horsepower weed whacker at my disposal. So let's try this one out, let's go. Okay, we'll start by firing up the motor that powers the weed whacker. It's running, that's a good start. Into gear. Here we go. There we are. Look at them flying around. This would have come in handy back at my house. Mowing them down. Come on now. So when the thick ones fall down, they contact the cables once again and get pulverized. And that results in the weed whacker vibrating sometimes. But I mean, these are effectively tree trunks, I mean, holy cow. Going well? What can I tell you? This thing works well, but those weeds are very thick. And as a result, the car is vibrating. Also, the weeds are getting chopped up. On the way down, they get caught in the cables. Oh, there we go. There we go. Stuff flying around. It is flinging those weeds really hard. Also, it would seem as if, aside from chopping those weeds, the cables are mincing them as well. What do you know? It's not a quick process, but we are progressing confidently. So check this out, the machine was able to make quick work even of those stout weeds. When they fall down, they also get minced. The front end is all dirty now. That's the minced grass getting flung at the car. Now, the problem here is that the radiator might get clogged pretty quickly. But then we're not going to be out here all day, so... This is going well so far, but I suggest we relocate to a spot nearby, literally 50 meters away. The boys were mowing the place, but we can help them out with that, why not? Excellent. Let's turn this on. And there we are. I can point the car that way and get to work. There we are, grass flying all over the place. Oh, this is going very well. Very well indeed. The important thing is it's moving with confidence. It's confidently mowing down the grass, and that is a good thing. So this has been going well so far. After all, we are running cables. And the grass stands no chance. Inside the car, well, to be honest, initially you're feeling a bit scared in there. When you're going too fast and mowing down a lot of grass, the car gets all vibrating. You're worried that something might go wrong. But the key thing here is to not be in a rush, to just be deliberate about it, and the machine will do its thing. And to make things even better, instead of just skimming the field, I'm going to drive straight through it, to make a proper mark on it. Also, we'll evaluate the spread, so let's go. Visibility is deteriorating. I've got grass flying my way. Right. Okay, so you can see the trajectory of the car. It leaves this sort of glade behind it. It mows the grass very well. You can clearly tell some kind of lawn mowing equipment came through. All right, let's carry on. So it's cutting it and pushing away, but then it would actually seem as if it's mincing it. Okay, I've mowed some grass down, let's go have a look. Oh, very nice. You can tell that a lawnmower has come through. It's a pretty clean and even cut, and the spread is pretty impressive. What do we have here? Yeah, the cable has been fluffed up, as you can see, but it's keeping it together. It has been for some time. We've mowed down quite a bit of grass, and though the cable has been slightly damaged, it is still doing what it needs to do, and that is nice. So we know it makes easy work of grass, but what if we drive up to some bushes? That was mildly unpleasant. Now the really thick bushes. 3 seconds. But then not. It's mowing them down fast. Pretty fast, yeah. So even this sort of, grass doesn't stand much of a chance against our 200 horsepower lawnmower. Right, so the small trees that I was mowing down have left a mark on these cables. They've been shortened somewhat, but look at how we can modify this setup. We undo these bolts, and now we're free to remove this cable. This is the old cable, and now we just put everything right back through, but the other way around. Very quick and on point. This thing is wicked. Yeah, truly wicked. Okay guys, so that is the 200 horsepower lawnmower, and all jokes aside, but this thing really works, which is a very good thing. It does a great job with the mowing, though it does take a bit of getting used to. The cons, well, you can see that everything is clogged with grass, like the radiator, also you can't see anything through the windshield, and the engine bay is full of grass, which could lead to overheating. But these are things that can be rectified, and overall I'd say this has been a 107% success. And so I wouldn't call this a useless device that's just for laughs. It works very well, and I know where I'm going to use it. But that's all I got for you, you saw it all for yourselves. Consider subbing, like the video, and catch you later.